Welcome to the first ever Gacha Awards. Today we celebrate the best and brightest in the world of gacha games. And this event will be very special, and it will be different than any of the others in the upcoming years. Since we're not only considering the games as of only 2024, we're also gonna give them a chance for what they did before only for this year. And before we dive into the awards, let's give a big shout out to all the developers, artists, and voice actors who make these incredible games possible. And not only that, let's thank every single content creator that does some good content for these gacha games. And I want to thank in advance every single content creator that will be here in this Gacha Awards. So without further ado, let's start with our first Gacha Award, which will be for the Best Art Direction. And that's why we're gonna give the mic to Connor.
Okay. Oh, wait. I think there's something on the lens here. Oh, there we go. We got it. Art. Something that has spoken to humans throughout the ages since Neanderthals began scribbling on the walls of caves. Art is something that can transcend language and continue to connect people where words fail. From 8-bit retro styles to gorgeous 3D renders, all types of art direction can be found in games, but only one can be our winner here. Now our nominees for the category of art direction in no particular order is Exos Heroes, AFK Journey, Wuthering Waves, Genshin Impact, and Epic 7. My first gacha game, by the way. All games that are fairly unique with pretty original art styles. Now in 5th place, we have Exos Heroes with 1.3% of the vote. In 4th place, we have Epic 7 with 3.6% of the vote. And coming in at 3rd place, we have AFK Journey with 15.1% of the vote. This brings us down to our final 2 games. And our winner is... I don't have an envelope. By a razor's edge, Genshin Impact with 40.1% of the vote. Congratulations. Now, I just want to be clear. I am not kidding about a razor's edge here because Wuthering Waves came in at 39.9% of the vote. That is a 0.1% difference. I demand a recount. Congratulations to our winner, Genshin Impact. On to the next category.
Congratulations to Genshin Impact for winning the Best Art Direction Award. Genshin Impact really deserves this award, and I think that it really shaped a lot of other games in terms of art direction. Really deserved. So now let's go into the next category, which will be the Most Generous Award. Let's be real, we want gacha games to be so generous, and we really need a Generosity Award, and every single nominee in this category have proved itself to be generous, but I will let Cheribu present the award for you.
I love gacha games, and as a gacha enjoyer myself, there are many things that will draw players to a game, and that is with generous rewards. From in-game events, redeemable codes, free skins, maybe free summons, and more. There are many great gacha games, but tonight, there can only be one winner. So in no particular order, our nominees for tonight for the Most Generous Award are Snowbreak, Punishing Grey Raven, Goddess of Victory, Nikke, Wuthering Waves, and Honkai Star Rail. So in 5th place, we have Punishing Grey Raven with 5.5% of the votes. And in 4th place, we have Honkai Star Rail at 9.4% of the votes. In 3rd place, we have Snowbreak at 17.7% of the votes. I am actually pretty surprised. This brings us down to our final 2 games of this category. It was an extremely close one for this, but in 1st place, we have Nikke at 29.1%. Wuthering Waves was just slightly behind at 27.1%. Congratulations to Goddess of Victory, Nikke. And on to the next category.
I was waiting for this announcement to happen to say, holy, people like Nikke. And our next category is for the Best mobile experience, the games that you will enjoy more on mobile rather than playing them on any other device. And before we give the mic to Captain Cabinets, let's see some hearts in the chats for her because she was a main reason to make this gacha words possible and design the website and help me with some other things.
Gacha games and mobiles quite literally go hand in hand. With hundreds of titles to choose from and play, it can be difficult to pick which you would rather use to goon on the go. I mean game. Game on the go, not... yeah, whatever. Sometimes there's nothing quite like being able to whip it out in public and start pulling in furious excitement on your 50-50 charts. However, there can only be one true titan of mobile. The nominees for Best Mobile Experience are as follows. Fate Grand Order, Goddess of Victory Nikke, Honkai Star Rail, Reverse 1999, and Dragon Ball Dokkan Battle. In 5th place, Dragon Ball Dokkan Battle with 3.9%. In 4th place, Fate Grand Order with 6%. Coming in at 3rd place with 24.1% of votes, Goddess of Victory Nikke. And the winner with 33.7% of votes, Honkai Star Rail. The battle between 2nd place was crazy. Reverse 1999 received 25.3% of the votes, which is crazy.
We will see. Come with me, take the journey.
Congratulations Honkai Star Rail for winning this award. And now for our next category, we will talk about something that is so loved by a certain amount of people in the gacha community. And a lot of them wish that it's in every single gacha game, which is PvP, which will be presented to you by the man Holiest.
Hello and welcome to the Gacha Game Awards 2024. Today, your boy Holiest will be announcing the Best PvP Award. I'd say personally, my favorite thing about a gacha game, or what makes a gacha game truly special, is the PvP. Well done PvP system. Me personally, I think we should have some of that in the gacha space between creators. Maybe a PvP boxing match. I'm calling out Vulcan. I'm using this as my official call out to Vulcan Games. I want to fight you in a PvP gacha game boxing match. This is the call out. And because this placement is crazy to me. And as a professional, am I allowed to say that? Hell yeah, they asked me to do this, so I'm going to speak my piece. I love PvP and I love fashion. I bought this shirt over a year ago. Haven't worn it once yet. What better time than the Gacha Game Awards? All right, let's get right into this. At number 5, we have Summoner's War. Now, how did y'all let that happen? Summoner's War has one of the 7.5% of y'all. Summoner's War has one of the best PvP systems that exist. Y'all are nuts. At number 4 with 9.3%, we have Counter Side. Solid pick. Number 4 spot. Number 3. Now I'm gonna need to know which one of y'all. What 21.9% of y'all is rocking with Tower of Fantasy like that? It's a great game, don't get me wrong. It is a phenomenal game through and through. The PvP, 21.9, 3rd place for all gacha games? Please, come on. And now to announce the winner between Dragon Ball Legends and Epic 7. Leave below in the comments who y'all think won Best PvP. At a whopping 32.3%, we have Epic 7. Wow. Wow. Clap it up. Clap it up. Don't know how y'all let Tower Fantasy beat Summoner's War, but we'll talk about that another time. I appreciate y'all for watching. Thank you so much for letting me host the Gacha Game Awards 2024 this year. Y'all have a fantastic rest of y'all's day. On to the next category.
Okay, there's a lot of things that happened now. First of all, congratulations to Epic7 for winning the award. But guys, I think Holy really likes Summoner's Wars. And the thing is, how did Holy know that Vulcan will be the next person to present the next award, which is the best idle game?
For the category riddled with VIP levels and endless amounts of servers, we have idle games. And even though these sometimes do have a negative connotation around them, they are actually some of my personal favorite games and can often end up being not so idle in nature. But for this category, we have 5 nominees. They are in no particular order: Mobile Legends Adventure, AFK Arena, AFK Journey, Tower of God New World, and Idle Heroes. Kicking it off in 5th place with 8.4% of the vote is one of the founding fathers of the idle game genre, and that is Idle Heroes, still kicking it after who even knows how many years at this stage. And then with 14.3% of the vote, we have another one of the founding fathers of idle game systems that you will find in many other idle games. Along with some on the list, we have AFK Arena. Then in 3rd position, from the franchise of the Mobile Legends Bang Bang series, they slapped it into an idle game, put some pretty decent skins in it, I must say, and that is Mobile Legends Adventure. Then we have our final 2 contestants duking it out for the position at number 1, and that is Tower of God New World and AFK Journey. And the winner with 42.1%, and I must say probably a little bit of recency bias because it was the most recent game to release, that is going to be AFK Journey, leaving Tower of God in 2nd position with 18%. So massive congratulations to AFK Journey for winning the idle game category.
Congratulations AFK Journey for winning the Best Idle Game Award. And I do agree, AFK Journey is a new game, but I also think that it's very, very good. And because of it, I now play more idle games. And I want to say that we are currently running a giveaway for people that are watching this show. We're giving multiple monthly subscriptions in gacha games. All you have to do is be here and talking in chat. And another way to be there is also to follow me on Twitter, like and retweet my giveaway tweet. And our next award for the best turn-based game in the gacha space, which also had 7 nominees, and our top 5 will be Reverse 1999, Honkai Star Rail, Fate Grand Order, Dragon Ball Dokkan Battle, and Epic7. And in 5th place we have Epic7. Coming in with 4th place we have Dragon Ball Dokkan Battle with 4.2% of the vote. Then in 3rd place we have Fate Grand Order with 10.1% of the vote. This leaves us with Reverse 1999 and Honkai Star Rail, and with the winner with a huge margin is Honkai Star Rail with 60.7%, while Reverse coming at 19.5%. This is the biggest difference in every single award today.
We will see. Come with me, take the journey.
But for the next category, now this is an award for the gacha games, how about we talk about the gacha system? You know, we talked about generosity before, but generosity doesn't mean that you have the best gacha system. So let's talk about the gacha system presented to you by Age.
When it comes to gacha games, there is one particular thing that every single player will encounter at multiple times throughout their gaming experience. One thing that defines the genre and has the ability to bring every player to the highest of highs or the lowest of lows. Yes, I am talking about the gacha system. It is a pit of pure unadulterated joy or absolute devastation, and one that none of us will ever be free of, no matter how many times we tell ourselves, I'm just building pity, or just one more pull. However, despite our daily prayers to RNGesus, there are some games that have a bit more mercy on us as players and design a system that is kinder to our gambling addiction. Very normal enjoyment of PNG-based games of chance. Here are the nominees for Best Gacha System: Tower of Fantasy, Goddess of Victory, Nikke, Brown Dust 2, Wuthering Waves, and Limbus Company. In 5th place,
Brown Dust 2 with 4.7% of the votes. In fourth place, by a very, very close margin of 0.1%, we have Tower of Fantasy with 4.8% of the votes. In third place, we have Limbus Company with 10.1% of the votes. And the winner for Best Gacha System with a whopping 55.8% of the votes is Wuthering Waves, with Goddess of Victory, Nike, coming in second with 24.6%. Congratulations to Wuthering Waves and all of the other nominees, and on to the next category.
Congratulations to Wuthering Waves for winning by 55%. That's a huge number, to be honest. And I really like the weapon banner there. In my opinion, I also like the Limbus Company one, but also it's deserved for Wuthering Waves. Before we continue, I want to say that the Gacha Awards is brought to you by, well, nobody, because this is the first time we're doing this, but subscribe, I guess. I don't know. Now, our next category will be about lore. Almost every gacha game does have its story, but we have to note that lore and storytelling will be different. That's why we have another award for storytelling, and I will give the mic to VXV.
When you pair good story and good gameplay, you get masterpieces. Without good lore, I do feel like the games ultimately crumble on themselves. So today we're gonna go over what the community thinks are the top 5 best gacha games that have the best lore. So without further ado, here are the nominees: Arknights, Punishing Grey Raven, Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rail, and Reverse 1999. Coming in at number 5, we have Arknights. To no one's surprise, Arknights will get the top 5. I do feel like the anime does a lot of justice to the lore of Arknights. I don't know if you guys are aware, but Arknights does have an anime to go with the game. I can't wait for Arknights Endfield when it comes out. It could change how we'll perceive and experience the lore of Arknights. So do be on the lookout for Arknights for sure. Coming in at number 4, Punishing Grey Raven. To no one's surprise, Punishing Grey Raven have an incredible fan base. Like, I feel like the Punishing Grey Raven fans are just built different. They're incredible, loyal fans, and Punishing Grey Raven seems to be a great game that seems to have a very intricate story that I've heard nothing but good things about. This is something I can definitely agree with. Coming in at number 3, we have Reverse 1999. This game basically hit the ground running for a lot of players. One thing we cannot take away from it is definitely the story, and the fans have spoken, and I do agree with them that it definitely deserves the number 3 spot. And finally, for the finale, coming in at number 1, we have Genshin Impact. To no one's surprise, I do feel like Genshin Impact ultimately, the story is still solid enough that even though I don't play the game anymore, I still want to know what actually happens at the end of the story. I do feel like it's a pretty captivating story. There's so much detail. Like, the more you look in the world, the more you see details. And of course, number 2 has Honkai Star Rail. I am surprised that it didn't take the number 1 spot. Maybe it's because we have more of Genshin Impact because it's been out longer, and this may change later in the future. All things considered though, them being the number 1 and number 2 spot definitely is deserved. I do feel like the stories for these games are incredible and fantastic. They go beyond just gacha games. I do feel like they definitely tell a great story, and I for one can definitely agree with the community. That was the Lore Awards.
On to the next one.
Subscribe to stioorg.
Thank you, VXV, and also congratulations to Genshin Impact with winning with a very good margin, and I'm actually a big fan of the Genshin Impact lore. Now, speaking of this, what about going straight to the best open world games? This award is going to be given while taking into account the traversal, the exploration, the quest that you get there, how the world reacts to what you do, and everything like that. But the problem is we don't have a lot of open world games currently, because in the future we're waiting for a lot of them, but now we only have 3 nominees, and the results kinda shocked me. But this award will be presented by none other than the guy who plays a lot of open world games and is really a fan of BDO, Blue Squadron.
Hey guys, Blue Squadron here to present the Open World Experience Award for the Gacha community. I'm relatively new to the Gacha universe, but the open world immersion is what captivated me in the first place. Being able to run around, explore, interact with, and most importantly, take screenshots of my character is an extremely important aspect of the game. This year's 3 nominees for the open world experience are Tower of Fantasy, Genshin Impact, and Wuthering Waves. Coming in at 3rd place, we have Tower of Fantasy. And coming in at 1st place, cleanly winning with the best open world experience, and I can certainly say so myself because I absolutely love Wuthering Waves. Congratulations to Wuthering Waves and Kuro Games. What an amazing experience they've made for us. Thanks so much, guys.
Congratulations to Wuthering Waves for winning the best open world. And for our next category, which had so much competition, which is going to be the best music. In this category, we had 7 nominees, and of course, other categories did have more than 5 nominees, but we're only talking about the top 5, the games that actually made it. So the 2 games that didn't make it to the top 5 are Blue Archive and Arknights, but our nominees will be Nikke Goddess of Victory, Genshin Impact, Reverse 1999, Punishing Grey Raven, and Endless Zone Zero. As I said, all of these games, even the 2 others that didn't make it to top 5, are insanely good. And in 5th place we have Nikke Goddess of Victory with 9.1%. And in 4th place we have Reverse 1999 with 12.7%. And in 3rd place, while having 0.3 difference between it and the 2nd place, we have Punishing Grey Raven. This will leave us with Genshin Impact and Endless Zone Zero, and with a whopping 36.9%, it took most of the votes. We all know it, Genshin Impact won the Best Music Award. And to be fair, I do agree with that. I think there is a lot of competition between the other games, but I actually agree that Genshin puts a lot of its budget into music, more than anything else, I think. So, congratulations to Genshin Impact. On to the next award, and as we said before, storytelling and lore is different, so now we have the best storytelling, which will be presented by Styx.
A gripping story helps you become enthralled in a game and its world, become connected to its characters. Without a story, there is no game, which is why I'm here today to announce the award for the best plot. The best storytelling. Whoops. Yeah, we almost turned this into a different kind of show there. Coming in at number 5 is Epic 7 with 2.7% of total votes. Fate Grand Order came in at number 4 with 13.5% of total votes. Endless Zone Zero secured the number 3 spot with 14.2% of total votes. Path to Nowhere managed the number 2 spot with 29.5% of total votes. And finally, number 1, the game with the best storytelling in the entire genre is what's that say? Honkai Star Rail. I know very few of you probably even know what that game is, but it had an overwhelming 40.1% of total votes. Now that is it from me. I will let the next host take the next category away.
We will see. Come with me, take the journey.
Congratulations, Honkai Star Rail. And now our next category will be the most anticipated gacha game. I'm so excited for this award because every single game here is so good and people are so excited for them, and this award will be presented by Hexjuice.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to take a look into the future. This is the most anticipated gacha game award. This year has been a time for evolution in gacha gaming, and these games have captured our hearts and imaginations, leaving us eagerly anticipating their releases. In last place is an open world experience with NFTs based on an anime best enjoyed by only watching the first season, Seven Deadly Sins Origin, with 7%. In 4th place with 17.5% is Azure Premilia, the Genshin /Power World /Pokemon clone with no husbandos to ruin that goon sesh. In third place is a spin-off of one of the gacha games of all time, Ark Knights Enfield with 20%. Now, only 2 anticipated releases remain, a game with an incredible launch trailer and not much else so far that I'm really hoping actually releases, Project Mugen, and Neverness to Everness, the gacha GTA game that came before GTA 6. The winner by 31.7% of the vote is the recently announced Neverness to Everness. Congrats to NTR, NTE, and let's keep up the hype for the next category.
And now for our next big category, which will be the best gacha game. Of course, this is different than the gacha of the year. Here we're talking about the best games as of their performance for this year. But of course, as I said from the start, since this is the first time we're doing this, we're gonna consider how good these games were also in previous years. It will be mostly about this year. And the nominees that made it to top 5 are Honkai Star Rail, Genshin Impact, Wuthering Waves, Ark Knights, and Zenless Zone Zero. And in 5th place we have Zenless Zone Zero with 4.5%. Then in 4th place we have Ark Knights with 9%. And the difference between 3rd and 2nd place is literally less than 1%. In 3rd place we have Genshin Impact. And the winner with the title of the best gacha games between Wuthering Waves and Honkai Star Rail is Honkai Star Rail with 39.1%. Congratulations Honkai Star Rail, a phenomenal job, especially in 2024. Wuthering Waves was at 2nd place with 22.3%. And now, on to the biggest category for this show. We're going to talk about the best gacha game of the year, the gacha of the year. Our nominees for the best gacha of the year are AFK Journey, Zenless Zone Zero, Sword of Convallaria, Wuthering Waves, and Solo Leveling Arise. In 5th place, we have Solo Leveling Arise with 2.2%. In 4th place, we have Sword of Convallaria with 7.2%. And in 3rd place, we have AFK Journey with 9.7%. Leaving the competition between Zenless Zone Zero and Wuthering Waves, the 2 best gacha games of the year, but we only have one winner. And the winner with the gacha of the year is Wuthering Waves with 50.8%, with Zenless Zone Zero coming second with 30.1%. Congratulations, Wuthering Waves. And congratulations to Wuthering Waves with winning with a big margin this year. Some of the awards were expected to me, but some of them really defied my expectations, and this event was for the community. I hope that seeing a lot of content creators together and seeing all of these games competing in a healthy way, because I think we really need these types of events, and if we see some support for this event, it will be, as I said before, happening every single year, and it will be way better in the future. Thanks again to the developers, voice actors, and every single content creator that was here in this show. That was the first ever Gacha Awards. Thank you all for watching, don't forget to subscribe, and see you soon.